Okay, are we getting a signal? We're good? We're good, okay. This is radio troll Nolan Hall reporting from... Well, I can't really tell you where I'm recording this from as of right now. What I can tell you is that myself, 7 heavily armed men, and our benefactor are currently holed up in a remote forest outside of, well, just basically anything you could regard as civilization. Mr. has asked me to make some day-by-day video journals so that once this is all over we can look back and... Once this is all over... I saw it today. The thing I have been hunting for 5 years now. The hug monster. A being of limitless compassion and sympathy, as well as gun, knife, cookie, explosive, and loving fluff-related death. We've also lost 2 men. Before coming out here, Johnson had gone into an argument with his girlfriend, Allison. As far as we can tell, the monster exploited this, and after a period of them talking about their feelings, Johnson crying, them hugging it out, Johnson crying some more, and overall Johnson just admitting that he and Allison were growing apart, the adorable terror took out an AK-47 and shot him dead. Seth we just threw off a cliff. Guy wouldn't stop going on about his new orthotics, and while it does sound wonderful that your feet feel like they're walking over the hopes and dreams of an entire generation, after about 2 hours, it kind of gets tiresome. I don't know what got him first, the fall or the beast. I mean, after all, falling down 50 feet head first, I probably need some hugs. Beyond that, there's nothing really to report. We plan to stay in a group of abandoned cabins just down the road here. With any luck, tomorrow will be more fruitful. 5 casualties today, just because these men can't figure out what a therapy group is. Honestly, if these men would talk out their problems with trained medical professionals instead of sitting around some campfire drinking a bunch of poisoned beers... Did you know highly trained mercenaries who are sent all around the world to do horrendous things to people in the vain hope they'll get to see their kid for Christmas have problems? One of them was taken out by pajamas today. Hey, these men think their lives are going nowhere, and meanwhile, that giant, fluffy, cotton white ball of death keeps hunting us down, one by one. Alonzo and I are trying to convince... that we need to pull out, that even though we did manage to discover that the creature bleeds gasoline today, that's not worth the risk. There's just not enough of us left. You want to know what he told us? 7 casualties are just a fluke of hunting down a seemingly unstoppable beast that never appears whenever we start a fire. Honestly, I don't know if we're ever going to find a weakness in this thing, or if there's just at least any way to protect ourselves. Sometimes I doubt that we're... No! I am a strong, emotionally stable man who in no way, shape, or form needs a hug. Now, with any luck, tomorrow we'll be able to gain more ground. Of course the camera battery is gonna die. It's not like this is my last message to family and friends. It's not like that maybe I wanted to, have a continuous stream of thought or not have it end prematurely. But then again, why not? It's not like this whole expedition was in a trap held by a... It's not like he wanted us in those cabins. It's not like he wanted us not to talk about our problems so that the hug monster knew what to bring up in conversation. Then again, I don't really understand the necessity to talk to a creature that has killed at least 7 of your comrades, even if it was done so in the most cuddly way imaginable. By the time we figured it out, Alonzo and I were the only 2 left. We found this device in the cabin that was built out of antidepressants and hydrogen atoms. The weird thing was, when that timer ticked down to a 0, it wasn't an explosion, it was kind of an implosion, as though the cabin was doing some soul searching, but because it lacked the central consciousness, in order to recognize anything, it had to do so physically. Anyway, we barely escaped from our lives, but then it, in all its adorable horror, came out of the woods. Just looked us square in the eye and said, "Whose day do I need to brighten up?" It jammed 5 pounds of weapon-grade plutonium down Alonzo's throat. He should survive until the cancer sets in, but he didn't want to come running with me on account of an upset stomach. See, before I die, I want you to know the truth about what happened out here. Owns a very large chain of restaurants. While they've been profitable over the past decade, their children toys have been less than innovative. So what does this brilliant businessman decide to do? Well, he makes a deal with the lovable killing machine itself in order to create a line of hug monsters. Every child in America will love them. However, as every deal with this abomination has proven, there must be a sacrifice. Just think about seatbelts. When they copied the designs of his soul-crushing arms, you didn't wear one, you died. Anyway, on my, very active jog over here, I saw the 2 of them finalize the deal. There was just one small problem. Forgot about his father issues. And the beast, in all its lovable glory, decided that it should be brought up. Needless to say, was brutally mauled and devoured by an army of teddy bears, which, even while covered in blood, would make any child's Christmas a wonderful, wonderful day. Now it's only me out here. And by God, that beast is coming. Well, with all the passive-aggressive and non-conformist feelings in my body, I will fight it to death, even if I have to use this camera. Oh my God. There were guns at the cabin. Why did I grab this?